Well, this is where I've been staying in Arlington, which is in the outskirts of Boston, Massachusetts. That's McCohen's house, Barbara and Robert McCohen. So I've been there for the last couple of nights, and we're heading off to Pinewoods this morning. So this is the street I'm on, just to give you an idea what it's like. But it's a nice area, some lovely wildflowers here, look. So this is me at Pinewoods in Massachusetts. This is the cabin that I'm staying in. There's a few folk, different rooms, but a few folk are going to be staying there. It's quite a big one, but one of the nice things about this is you come down through the trees, keep out of the bushes because it's a bad place for ticks apparently, so they want to get ticks here or at home. And then you come wandering out here and look at this. You can go for a duke in the water, which is looking very inviting because it's quite warm here. Look at that. What a lovely spot. So there's two ponds. There's Long Pond, which is a biggie. This might be just, I can't remember what it's called. I'll find out and update you, but it's lovely. There you go, first day at Pinewoods. So this is Pinewoods, the camp for the Scottish Country Dance and stuff's going on. Been here a long time, a lot of different cabins up in the woods here. And back there's for the kind of houses for we get our meals. And this is the road down to my cabin, which is called Pine Cones. And right round the camp we've got these would you call that a pavilion or just a hut? They've all different names, and this is where they do the classes, so very open air and kind of ideal for a kind of COVID situation. But so this ain't, I think it's called New Biggin 2, which funnily enough there's a firm near Darland called New Biggin. So I wander down here, and this is my cabin just up through the trees here. So I'm going to go right up and in the door actually, just let you see what it's like. This wee pond in the background there, that's called a round pond, I think. Kitchen, sitting room. There used to be a piano in here, maybe there still is. You can get out on the porch there. Ah, there's a piano there, look. So there you go. It's gonna be home for this week. And that's the kind of style of the bedrooms, I reckon, if I was in here, but that's kind of what they're like. There you go. This is Plymouth, Massachusetts. Just been for some lobster for dinner.
Hello.
It's my chauffeur. This is Ryan McCarson.
Re-showing. Showing instead of big Spanish. Re-showing. And the dealer switching everything.
If you had a short set. So if you get 3 out of the 4 couples, it progresses the ones nicely. So this then starts with the reel.
And potentially
Everyone is in, yeah.
So both for encores and actually
Yes.
the second time you do the dance, you may want to get all the way to 4th position. So
Yeah.
your current 4th position people may do
They
that
may just do it because
so
it's fun.
that they're ready for the reels.
Yay.
But don't feel that you have to. So let's just dance. We'll have 8 bars.
Well, there's been a bit of a change in the weather, as you can see. We were doing a concert and just as I started, it started thundering, which added quite a lot of mood and atmosphere to the proceedings. The rain's come on, which is needed, I think. It sounds like Thor is on the loose today. Well, it's turned a wee bit damp. Holy cow, that's wild. They hadn't had much rain for 2 months here apparently, and Martin was tinder dry. There was serious kind of restrictions if you were a smoker and where you could smoke, but I reckon they'll be alright tonight. But mechty me, that's heavy.
The chocolate bacon. The chocolate bacon. Oh, let's see. How does that go down?
Yeah! That's a happy face. Pondering yes.
You're not going to get that into the airport tomorrow.
It's so good.
Another one?
Holy alcohol.
Oh.
Why are you eating
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
we're going to come up to the Leonard E. Zakim Bridge, which is a cable stay bridge. This is up here.
Oh, there's Bunker Hill.
This
Oh,
was
there,
the
isn't it?
Bunker Hill. There's the Bunker Hill Memorial right there. And this cable stay bridge was built here. We had a big civil engineering project called the Big Dig about 25, 30 years ago. And this...
Is this the city centre here?
Well, this is, and now this route, which used to go right through on an elevated, hideous elevated highway through the middle of Boston, now goes underground. They put it underground at billions. I think it was supposed to cost 10 billion, and it wound up costing 16 billion. I don't know. But this cable stay bridge was one of the first prominent such constructions. And so now you can see, if you look straight ahead, this used to go right through on an elevated highway through the middle of Boston. And it was typical of, construction in the 50s and 60s when they just didn't care about the way downtowns looked. And now that area is a beautiful greenway. It's really transformed downtown Boston, putting this thing underground. But it was, you imagine, you had to cut through, plumbing, wiring, sewers from 200 years ago, and it went on and on and on. And a lot of this soil is loose. It's not granite. So they had to invent techniques like they would pump slurry down and freeze it. And only when it was frozen could they then dig.